The Desert Tracks event is finally in Rise of Kingdoms. But what exactly is this event? Join me as I break it down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms gameplay episode from your very own Shabby Gaming. Today we are going to be breaking down the Desert Tracks event and telling you whether you should spend your gems on it, is it worth it, and we're going to be kind of walking through all the different rewards. Before we get too far into it, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, be sure to hit it right over there, bottom right hand corner. And if I haven't earned it yet, then stick around and let's go into it, shall we? So, the Desert Tracks event. This is the first time I've opened it on this account. Let's read through it. The Market of Nations event brings together a bunch of different countries. Great camel caravans carry these rarities from different lands. Governor, let us escort a camel caravan to the market. So this is a totally new event, like one that we've never seen before. It is kind of similar to the dice event in that you spin a bunch of, I guess they're dice, and you can move a certain number of spots. Personally, I'm a really big fan of this event, and there are some pretty good rewards to be had. So let's take a look at what exactly all the different rewards are. So, if you get to 20, you get to pick a commander, which you get 10 sculptures of. So this is actually really, really good. The reason for that is that 20 is actually fairly attainable because you can buy 20 dice for only 4,000 gems. So at bare minimum, you're spending 4,000 gems for 10 heads, which is phenomenal. That's like unprecedented anywhere. That's the best deal ever. But each dice can get you to move up to 4 spots. And so you can buy 20 dice and end up going closer to 50 spots instead of the 20 that we're talking about, which is absolutely crazy. And stick around because we are going to be actually using our dice and showing you how this event works. You also have materials here, and you've got a bunch of these anniversary coins, which is another reason why this event is so phenomenal. Because as you go through, every single time you get a reward. Every 5 steps, you're getting almost enough coins to actually buy something. And that's where it gets really exciting. Because you can buy gold heads for 40 anniversary coins. Or you can buy, the equipment material choice chests. Or you can buy the blueprint fragment choice chests. It all depends on what your needs are. But this event gives you rewards no matter what. And pretty much all of the rewards are something that you actually care about. There are some things that are kind of irrelevant, like the dazzling starlight sculpture. I don't personally care about those. But, as you get through it, things get to be really, really good. You also have this magic lamp, which we'll see if we can get it in this episode. I don't know if it's terribly good. I couldn't really even figure out what it did. But you do get these 10 gold heads pretty routinely. You get them at 20, and then you get them again at 75, and then you get them again at 100, which is really, really great. So let's actually do this, shall we? You do get 8 dice for free. Let's open our mail here and claim them. As you can see, 8 elegant dice. And there are a couple bundles that you can buy if you want to get more. So you have a couple options here. If we come over to our bundles, So you have the Master of Dunes bundle, which is $5 for 2 dice. I bought the first one. The second one is $10 for 3 dice. My guess is you then get to 20 and 5. Overall, you're not getting too many dice from this bundle, which is kind of a shame. I wish that it were like $5 for 5 dice, but that might be too unfair. And then you also have the Super Value bundle of the Moonlight Zephyrs, which is a similar story. 1 dice for $5. My guess is it's $3 for 10. If you do want to know the details of this, I'm going to get it all posted on my Discord within the guide section. So if you haven't joined that, be sure to do it. That's in the description. But so you can buy some from there. We're not going to be doing that today. What we're actually going to do is we're going to use our 8 dice, and we're actually going to buy all of these. And again, you can get 20 dice for just 4,000 gems, which is incredible. Because if you, after the 20, it becomes 1,000 gems for a single dice, which is, 5, which is kind of crazy. So let's do this. And you can hold to use multiple elegant dice. And I actually would recommend that you do. Typically, I like to do it in like bouts of 4. And let's try it, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 spaces for 4 dice. So you're averaging 2 right there. And as you can see, I'm getting a bunch of good rewards already, which I think is pretty awesome. So let's do it again. 3. Ooh, another 8 spaces. There we go, Shappy Squad. So as you can see, I'm actually doing pretty well, and I've only spent the 4,000 gems. But I'm already going to get 10 gold heads, which is insane. Another 10 spaces for 4 dice. So you do average pretty well. Now the catch here is that you can only pick a commander that you've already summoned. And so if you haven't summoned a commander, then you probably want to see if you could summon them before this. On my main account, I was able to pick pretty much any of the commanders in the game because I've summoned most of them. And so this is really, really good for those commanders that are MGE commanders and are a little bit harder to get. For example, Jadwiga. With Jan coming, you may want to max your Jadwiga. Or personally, for me, I used it for Scipio because I need to work on him and don't want to use uni heads. For this is on a farm account, so I'm actually just going to pick Siandiak. But that's 10 gold heads right there. Easy. And we still have plenty of ways to go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, what do we get? 11 spaces that time. And all of this is only on 4,000 gems. So I've gotten a bunch of these coins, and now I'm about to get a material. So 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I've never had it be just once, ever. The odds are really, really well for this event. I have had no problems at all. And let's actually look. Does it say? Yeah, it says the probability. Oh, it explains what this does. So you get an additional dice roll. That's pretty cool for the little horn thing. And you do get 20% more anniversary coins for 15 spaces. That's also pretty good. So that's not bad at all. And it does show you the probability here. Your odds are actually 1 in 4 for each of these, which is substantial because it means that 3 out of 4 dice rolls, you're actually going to be moving more than one spot. So this event is really, really good. The probability is great. And as you can see, you can roll as many dice as you want. And the ratio of elegant dice will be converted to anniversary coins. So you do want to be using your elegant dice as much as you possibly can, I think. Although this 1 to 6, so I'm wondering if that's 1 anniversary coin for 6 or if that's 6 anniversary coins for 1. Either way, I think the odds are actually better if you just roll the dice, especially as you get further into it. You do need to be City Hall level 8, which is, totally normal. But overall, I think this event is awesome. As you can see, I've gotten some awesome rewards already. We'll do another 4 here. What do we get? 13 spaces. So we're about to get our next, our little, whatever this thingy is. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. What do you got for me? 10 spaces. Perfect. 20% more anniversary coins for 15 spaces. Again, this is all off of just 4,000 gems. That is insane. We got one more space. So now is an interesting time because if I were a spender, which on my main account I am, this is a farm, but if I were a spender, I would actually go and buy a bundle now because the choices are that you can spend 1,000 gems for 1 more dice, which I don't think is too worth it personally, but when you're this close, it actually may make sense to. But if you are a spender, I would probably just go spend the $5 for 2 dice and then just have it be that. I'm actually going to buy 2 more and let's see, hopefully our odds are in our favor. There we go, 5 spaces and we got our gold heads. Bam. How awesome is that? So we just got 20 gold heads for a summoned commander for only 6,000 gems. That is unheard of in Rise of Kingdoms. That does not happen. That doesn't happen in the wheel. That doesn't happen anywhere else in the game. And we're not even done. So that's that. We did all that. Now we have 234 of these anniversary coins. So that's 20 gold heads. I hope you're keeping count. Now, there we go. 22. And we can buy one of these, or we can actually buy an equipment material choice chest. For this account, For this account, I may actually do the Legendary Commander Sculpture. But there you go. That's 23 gold heads for almost nothing. Let me know what you guys think about this event. I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's totally worth it. At least see if you can get up to level 75. Once you get to that point, it becomes a little bit more costly, but if you're a spender and you want to whale out, I would say this event is worth it. Again, I'll post the bundle details in the Discord. I hope that you've enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Thank you. Shappy out.